We knew that in the 60s, the federal government and the state government said that we were going to take care of all developmentally disabled individuals. That is not a true statement. There's not enough tax dollars to take care of every developmentally disabled individual. So we thought, and we came up with the idea, to come up with the farms where they could become self-sufficient. They could stay here, work here, and be a part of life, and also learn a trade. And many of them have learned a trade and gone on their own ability to work in other areas or to live in apartments because they've learned to take care of themselves here at the farm in the Dell. The first farm in the Dell was up in Kalispell, and the reason why we did it in Kalispell, we had bought a small home.
We bought an existing home, just a small home, and it wasn't designed at all for the disabled. You know, people who lived there had to be able to go upstairs, go to the bedrooms, and it was just a place for people from Flathead Industries to live.
We remodeled it for 6 developmentally disabled people. And the reason why we did that is my wife and I, we wanted to make sure that it could be done without asking for monies that would fail.
In the beginning, there was some concern that by putting people in a rural environment, that they wouldn't have any contact with the community. But our farms in the Dell have turned out to be exactly the opposite because of the animals and the gardens and the activities and the things that they do. They're often the sites for field trips, and they go to the farmer's market to sell their things. They have a flower business where they deliver flowers, and each client has its own customers, and they look forward to seeing each other once a week.
We normally let the chickens out in the morning, but since we've got our garden in, we don't really
Most
put
people
them down in the garden because they'll eat it.
Come into this job not knowing how to run a greenhouse or not knowing how to take care of miniature horses or goats or, you know, that kind of thing. So and geese and you know, farming equipment and moving pipe and all of those things. So, you know, it's a unique opportunity for both staff and consumers in that, you know, it's challenging and rewarding to work in the human services field and support people with disabilities. But in addition, you know, there's all these other unique skill sets that I don't think people even imagine that they would gain, you know, from being in this kind of in this kind of an environment.
Here. Now I need the food. I usually do to distract me.
It's birthday! Have a good day, a nice weather. I want no rain. I just want them to win their Brewers game.
I would tell the community that they should build a farm in the Dell because that gives the clients at the farm in the Dell a chance to be more of a part of a community. I feel that group homes, they do get a routine at a group home and they tend to stay there. And yes, they can go to community events, but to be really a part of the community and members of the community, I think that they need to contribute, and these farms give them that option of contributing to the community, whether it be growing produce or livestock, and then going into farmers markets. And it's a lot easier to have the community be able to come out to the farm and experience what these developmentally disabled people can do for themselves and for a community.
My favorite part of being here is walking in the morning and everybody giving hugs and laughter and smiling and coffee and jumping in the van and going to summers and going swimming or doing something fun.
The Farm of the Dell isn't a charity. Our goal is to become a self-sufficient running farm and to have each and every member of the Farm of the Dell, the clients, become self-sufficient and contributing members not only to the farm but to the community. We're proud to announce the completion of construction here at the Butte Farm in the Dell. Great Falls will be finished soon. That gives us 5 Farm in the Dells. We're looking to build a 6th. Please donate now at farminthedell.org.